This is Kalen Patterson with Midwest Muscle. We're here at Studio Fitness Elite in Bradley, Bourbonnais. I mean, we're down here with Dave Yeates. How you doing?
Thanks, man. Good.
And we've actually got some stuff going on. I want to give a shout out to Physique Shows because they're really getting everyone known in the area with the different shows in the area. So if you can't find a spot, if you don't know the show, go to physiqueshows.com. They got maps, they've got everything lined out. Jerome and his partner have been doing a great job with that. And one of the shows they mentioned is the NANBF show coming up, October 20th. That's going to be a good show. It's you're actually the promoter and you're also the vice president. I mean, how does that handle with what you got going on? We got Elena down here. She's actually using your studio. I mean, there's so much you do and you still have time to promote a show. How do you juggle all that stuff and run a gym?
Running a personal training studio. Right now we've got girls right in the next room here doing a seminar, just novice bikini girls. We got Elena just kind of showing her thing from her experience. I asked her to come down, show these girls what's going on, what's up with this new category. There's been so much transition here in the last several years in the different categories, and the girls, they know they want to compete, but they don't understand what it is they're actually getting into.
Yes.
So I'm trying to give them an education piece. You know, I mean they can see so much on YouTube and Facebook and that, but there's nothing better than getting hands-on practice. And so that's what I'm trying to do is open up a door to opportunities, let the girls see exactly how to pose. You know, what's the body type the judges are looking for, and what is out there that is available to them that they can get into here.
I appreciate you, you're opening the door for them and giving them an option, but you're also saying, I mean, the best thing about it, it actually creates a better show if they know what to do and how to do it instead of just stepping on stage and being on stage and then, feeling like I'm not prepared. It shows. I mean, in the judges as well in the audience.
I'm going into this is my 19th season of promoting shows, and I mean, there's nothing worse than having competitors that, I mean, you feel bad for them. The audience, they're paying good money to come see the show, and the competitors, and they want to see the quality and consistency. So I think it's in the hands of the promoters to do what they can to educate and give these competitors an opportunity to do what they do, but do it right.
And I noticed you and Fred Roulette, you guys are actually getting more involved to give them like guidelines that they can actually follow for every show. And I think that's a big thing because I know a lot of competitors talk about, well, this show wants this and this show wants this. And it's like, well, if we could all get on the same page, then we'll know how to step on stage.
Yeah, we had an issue earlier this year where I know there were some complaints about the judging, the consistency, and you want everybody to be understanding. It's like when you bring in a new category, everybody's got to get on the same page, and it like anything, it takes a little time.
Yes.
So we just had our annual promoters meeting a couple weeks ago, and we discussed all that, and we're getting it figured out. It's it's like anything.
It's a process.
You give it a year or so, and the girls, the guys, they start to understand. All right, this is what they're looking for. It makes sense now. This is where I feel I can compete.
Yeah. And it really helps because, like I said, now they know what to expect instead of going out there and just throwing themselves out watching. Like you said, the YouTube might be good for one show, but it might not be good for another. So what's done here might not be done there. This is actually showing, from the vice president, this is what we expect. And that means volumes because they're walking in knowing. And that's a big difference. And you know more than most. On stage, presence is everything. And if they're guessing, it shows a mile away.
We get a ton of novice competitors. I mean, they're first time, second time competitors. They're nervous as all heck. I mean, you know going into that pre-judging, that morning meeting, sometimes you can just feel the tension. They're just so nervous, and a good promoter is going to do his best to calm them down, to ease their emotions, and look here, you guys have worked your tail off. You need to enjoy this. It's going to go so fast. you need to savor the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, I really, I'm so thankful to know you as a person, and I really appreciate all you do, because I know you won't talk about it, and I know there's so many things that go on that you had a hand in. So I just want to say thank you, and it means so much, you know, that you're doing things like this, and Fred also, that you're really trying to, you know, it helps the competitors, it puts them at ease, and it just makes for a better show. I mean, honestly, it just makes for better people, better shows.
I mean, if I didn't have the passion, I mean, I wouldn't be in it this long. I mean, like I said, next year's gonna be 20 years. I would have never, you know, ever imagined I'd be still doing it. But I still love it. I still feel like I'm a competitor. You know, I still get juiced up that last week before, getting nervous, and you know, it's fun. I mean, it's just, you know, I've made so many friends, and
Yes.
you know, the camaraderie. You can't beat it. You know, just the relationships that are built, and get an opportunity to do things like this. So.
Yeah. I mean, it really is a way of life, and the best thing about the, you know, natural competitions is they can walk out the door 20 years from now and still be there. And like you said, this is, you know, 20 years. I mean, goodness. And you hold your years well. So I really appreciate it. I'm sure the competitors that are even for the ones that aren't competing at your show are still, you know, I've been in the other room and I've listened to the appreciation they have just for having an opportunity in such a nice studio to, you know, have this chance, especially with someone like Elena. So that's awesome, and really appreciate it. Can't speak enough. Thank you so much. For MidWest, Dave Yeates, we are out.